Oh, yeah. It's Thursday. That's right. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, on this beautiful Thursday morning. That's right. We're here. And we are. Yes, we are. Live! My goodness, I gotta frame that better. There you go. Beauteous, wonderful, and fantastic. Hello and welcome to the show, everybody, on this beautiful Thursday morning. Who was first today, ladies and gentlemen? Greg Jonick was number one. Let's have some fun. All right, let's go. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes, thank you so much. Number two was Ron Klotzer. What's up, Ron? Good to see you. That trip yesterday beat up my gonads. Gonna try to hang in there. We'll see how long I can. All right. Well, welcome to the show. Hope you're feeling better as always. Thoughts and prayers are always with you and with everyone every day. Greg Jonick, Ron. Let's see who else we got. Texas Tim. What's up? Great to see you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, sir. Let's see. Kingster 2000. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all of us. All right. And oh, my goodness gracious me. What do we have here? It's Mr. Persons. A frauditor found a book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems. So he bought two of them. Oh, yes. I love it. Greg Jonak, Ground Clots there. David E. Persons. Let's see. Texas Tomb. My Tiny Chihuahua Life. What's up? Hey. You know what? I'm so sorry, by the way, Tiny, that yesterday when I started seeing, like, those freaking clowns come into the chat, I should have just ignored them. But every once in a while, they get under my skin. That's why they do it, because they know they can, right? So I got to just ignore them. But they got me on a different mindset. So I never promoted your live for yesterday. I hope everything went well and that it was all good. I was going to talk about it again, but then craziness, and I got distracted. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I love you. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's see what else we got. Tony, Mr. Thomas is here, and I have a feeling that he might actually show up on panel today. That would be fascinating. I always like talking to him. Good morning, Heads of the Rash Crew. Is it okay that I join? Oh, well, there you go. Oh, and what's hard and red and bad for your teeth? A brick. Yeah, that's a fact. Terry Barnes is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, my friends. God bless you all. God bless you too, sir. Let's see. Highway Star. Yes, what's up? Let's see who else is in the house this wonderful morning. All right. All the people that are here are the best friends in the world. All right. You guys, love you guys. Hey, every day. That's how I wake up in the morning. Hanging out with you guys. I love it. No coffee, though. All I got is water. Because it comes out of the sink whether I like it or not. So I'm going to drink it. Let's see. I get paid tomorrow. So tomorrow night, I'll be able to buy some coffee. So anyway, hello, guys. Welcome to the show. It's Thursday. We're here. We're live. It's all good. So just a reminder for everybody going forward, because it's almost September, which means it's only a month until Halloween. And oh man, maybe I should wait till he's in the chat, because I know he's gonna be. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll get into that in a minute. But I'll give you guys a teaser. I got these things. These were handmade by a huge supporter of the channel, huge fan, and someone who I can proudly call an actual real life friend. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get into that when I know he's going to be here later. So when he shows up, I'll really get into it. But with October coming up, after obviously September, October. So during the course of September, we're going to go back to kind of doing like a giveaway thing like we used to do. But this time, I have something, because last time I was going to try to go back to it, I didn't really have anything for prizes. I had a couple of, dancing cop cards and a bingo card, like nothing really, special. But now I got handmade just for us to do as a giveaway for September, so that it'll be what you receive in October. We got this skull right here. We got a couple of them. We got a few skulls and some tombstones. And these are all handmade by a friend of mine that, again, he'll be here later. Then we'll talk more once he shows up. There's a storyline behind it. But again, we'll have him get into that when he arrives. So there's that. And then, of course, also keep in mind that it's almost September. So starting, well, I guess tomorrow and then Monday is Labor Day. So here's how it's going to work. So today and tomorrow are my last 2 days where at my new job, my schedule is weird while I'm technically still in training mode. But starting the first week of September, I'm going to be on my regular schedule. So that means that the show is going to have to be like, so I've been doing like 1.5, 2-hour shows instead of the normal 3 hours since I got the job. But depending on what my hours were that day, I'd go longer or shorter. But once my regular schedule kicks in, I'm going to be starting every day at 8 my time. which means basically I have to start wrapping the show right after the Cupcake Happy Dance. So the show will be about an hour and a half while I'm doing that. So in the meantime, because of that, since I don't have to work on Monday because that's Labor Day, for Labor Day, I was thinking of doing like a mega stream, like just come on Monday morning and just stay on as long as I can, and see where it goes. And maybe bring up some classic Hezokuai videos and some other classic Frauditor videos and just, do a mega stream, go as long as I can. The kids will be here, but that's all right, because like I said, I'll have a lot of pre-recorded stuff and the live stuff bouncing back and forth. I don't know. It's all still just in the thought process right now, but I only got 3 days to figure out what it's going to be. But I want to do that because, again, after that, the show's just going to be a tight hour and a half going forward for however long it is, And then obviously when I get days off at work, I'll be able to just come on here if it's a weekday or even on the weekends. I could start doing more weekend shows again. When I talked to Maggie, the Frauditor News Network, she said that she would love to go back and kind of do a Saturday show, not regular like we were doing, but once in a while, just for old time's sake, because she loved the Saturday show so much, and she just wants to do some more of those. So yeah, that could be coming down the pipe. And then of course, whenever we're gonna see my trip to Florida and get all that done. I'm figuring that, just thinking with the job and money wise and everything that's been going on since I moved here, I should be all caught up and where I need to be by October. And if that's the case, since the Frauditor Palooza thing that John Felix is putting together is going to be in Florida in October, and I need to go to Florida to pick up my stuff, if I could work it out to where I could do both, kill two birds with one stone, hey, that would be amazing. Because the idea of actually covering the Frauditor Palooza on a live stream is kind of like a dream. But it's not impossible. It's just Florida. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got Greg Jonick with an 18-month membership milestone. This is why work is fun and walking with a smile. Yes, exactly. Because, yes, I love that. Thank you so much. Here's a happy dance for you, buddy. All right, yes. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, man. Last night, though, I did get a little down at the end of the night. So I went to bed in a little bit of a bad mood. And, when you go to bed in a bad mood, you wake up kind of whatever. But I'm all right now because I'm here with you guys. But what happened was the boys were here, and our big thing that they love is so much is but at the end of the night, we sit down and we watch an old movie. I've got them hooked on old movies now. They beg me all day. They'll talk about it all day. Yesterday, my older son, all day. What movie are we watching tonight? What movie are we watching tonight? So we were going through, and we finally found something we wanted to watch. And Parson with a 14-month membership milestone, free News Now Voodoo. All right. Here's your happy dance, buddy. All right. Yes, thank you so much. That's awesome. So anyway, so we get the movie picked out. I make the popcorn. And it's a whole ritual now because we do movie night. Hey, Parsons, what's up? Great to see you. We do movie night in the other room, but that's the bedroom. But since my bed's just an air mattress, I'm able to just fold it up, because it's only 2 inches thick. So I literally just lift it and lean it against the wall, and then we bring the chairs in, and then we watch a movie in that room. So it's this whole thing. We set up movie night. We put the bed up. We put the chairs in there. We make the popcorn. We get the DVD player all heated up and everything. Because, that's the other thing is I have one DVD player because they're both really old and beat up, and all my TVs and DVDs and everything, they're all old and used and all that. But it's not complaining about that, just explaining what happened was one of my DVD players has a good picture and terrible sound, and the other one has terrible sound and a good picture. So we're always going back and forth, unplug in and replug in and trying different hookups and different ways to do it. So it's never just, pop a movie in the DVD. Like, we got to set up the DVD player and the TV and the chairs and the whole thing. All, we do this big thing for movie night every night. So we go through all that. We got the popcorn. We're sitting down. We pop the movie in the DVD player. My phone starts ringing. Their mom is here to pick them up. We were going, oh. And then my son almost started crying. He didn't want to leave. He was excited to watch the movie. It's like, oh, you're breaking my heart, man. But I can't tell your mom no. She came here to get you guys. You got to go, That's, I guess, one of the downsides of the joint custody thing or whatever. But we weren't expecting her that early. We were expecting her like 2.5, 3 hours later, which is why we knew we had time for a movie. And then she just showed up early. So after that, I just went to bed. But like I said, that made me go to bed kind of in a bad mood. So then I woke up this morning like, but I'm here with you guys. Always cheer me up. Let's go. So anyway, what's going on in the world today with these Frauditor freakazoids? Got a couple of things on deck over by there. I wanted to open with this one. For those of you who didn't realize it, Lucid Dream changed her name to Lucid's Lair. Lair, lair, like Dragon's Lair. Remember Dragon's Lair? Like, that game was so much fun. Like, back then, an actual cartoon, not just, pixels. But anyway, well, I guess technically it's all pixels, right? But Lucid's Lair. It turns out, I guess, because we all know Amendment Press was on vacation for a while. Some people were thinking maybe he was gone, but no, he's back. And Lucid Dream, Lucid's Lair, covered his new video. Room Maximilian is here. Good morning, Hez and the rest of the Rash family from the left coast. Is it Friday yet? Tomorrow. We still got to wait. I wish it was Friday, not just because it's the last day of work, but because I get paid on Friday and I'm out of coffee. I'm sitting here drinking water. I need coffee, dagnabbit. And tomorrow, since I get paid tomorrow, it won't be until after the show that I'll be able to go to the store and buy some. So anyway, seriously, why what is it about? I'm just gonna ignore it. All right. Anyway, mods, please. I'm not in YouTube. I'm just on StreamYard, so I can't tell. That's one of the things I wish StreamYard would do, because that's probably part of the problem of what happened to me yesterday. Because when a troll shows up and says something, and if a mod blocks him or deletes him or whatever, if I was on YouTube, I'd see it, but on StreamYard, I don't. So I have no idea if anyone's handling that or not. I have no idea. I should probably open it up in YouTube. Tiny got him. All right, cool. All right, anyway, mods, keep your eyes open, because apparently I just started and they're already showing up, so they're probably on the hunt today. Wolves, when they catch a scent, they just attack. They get vicious for no reason other than to be vicious, I guess. Well, I guess that's an insult to wolves. Yeah, that's one of the things, like when they say, oh, these people are acting like a bunch of animals. That's an insult to animals. These people are acting like, I don't know, poop. Oh, yes. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's start with this video from Lucid Lair about Amendment Press and his return to being a butterbrain douche canoe on the highest order of douche canoes. Let's go. Dag nabbit. Come on.
Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and we've got a couple of updates today, as well as the return of Amagansett Press. I don't know what they've been doing for the past 4 months, and I don't particularly care, but what I do know is they are back and being just as obnoxious as they always are. First and foremost, as always, thank you to all of my channel members and subscribers. I really appreciate your patience as I am teaching myself a couple of new editing programs, so I am not uploading as often right now. But once I get the hang of them, we will be back to our normally scheduled programming. If you are new here, I hope you will consider hitting the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get into it. So the first update I have for you is actually about the man who reminds me of a nightmare-inducing Furby, and that would be Glenn Serio. Of the 10 lawsuits he has filed recently, we have seen several of them on his channel. So far, 8 of them have been dismissed. Now, I've covered a couple of these, and I told you guys I would let you know as it goes on. And it is going exactly as I thought it would. These lawsuits are frivolous and they are being dismissed. I can only assume the other 2 are going to be the same thing, but we shall see.
The leprechaun shop. You gotta say it. Get it over with. Honey, I'm home.
Hey, how are you
Hello.
guys?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
This is great. I'm in the leprechaun shop. It was kind of like when I walked through the door, it was kind of like coming home for me. You know?
Oh, was that you that said, honey, I'm home?
Yeah, I get called the leprechaun. Well, I guess when the beard was more red, it made more sense.
And
it was a little on top.
The red streaks, yeah.
And not so much anymore.
Yeah, well, welcome. Where are you guys from?
I'm like Papa Smurf. New York.
New York.
Yeah. How you doing today?
I'm great.
Good.
Yeah, it's been a busy day. Lots of people in town.
Well, that's good. Glad to hear it. Right on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
Makes the day go by just like that.
Yeah, it does. Right on. Very cool. This is your shop?
Yes.
Cool. Very cool. Well, right on. I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a good day.
So at face value, these first couple of videos actually do read more like travel videos. And the reason I say that is no one is really giving them the reaction that they need to spark the confrontations. So much so that the first video they released a few days ago was actually titled Meltdown on the Mountain, Turn It Off, and was such a clickbait title that it's embarrassing. None of that happened. There was no meltdown. No one told them to turn it off. It's pathetic. And they still release that as a quote unquote audit. How sad do you get? Now, while I am incredibly glad that no one was harassed in that video, I find it kind of telling that they released that and used that clickbait title for the very simple reason is these frauditors are always saying it is not about the clicks and views. And if that were true and they were just a travel channel, that would not have been the title. They did it because they know the confrontations are what get the views. Without it, they have absolutely nothing. Now, this second video and the one from Watching the Watchman's channel, they do decide to pick on old men. Because, of course, why wouldn't you pick on the elderly?
All right, so we got the Sahara Cafe Mediterranean Restaurant. Colorado state flag flying above it. How you doing, man? Time to get a little Mediterranean?
I work here.
Oh, do you? Right on. That's good food. I hope they let you eat when you're working. Good food, man. Hey, there's the ticket guy. How long, what's the maximum amount of time you can park?
You can park up till 6 and then it's free after that.
So when you pull up and you go to the like pay to park thing, it'll allow you to put enough in up till 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Gotcha, cool. All right, thank you so much.
No problem.
Appreciate it. You know, these are the burning questions that keep me up at night.
Oh yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, thank you.
So why do you guys keep pointing at like right over here?
Sorry?
It's starting to get annoying.
Whoa. Let's start all over again. How you doing? My name's Jason. What was the question?
So why are you guys pointing those cameras like right over here? And it's almost like you won't stop pointing them over there.
Well, what's the difference where I'm pointing?
Why are you pointing the cameras over there?
Where would be a better place to point them?
Why are you pointing the cameras?
All right, obviously you have me confused with somebody else, so you should
I
go
don't care
find that
who
person and have the
you
conversation.
are. I'm asking you a question which you refuse to answer. If you want to tell me to fuck off, then tell me that.
You used to hearing it? I don't know. You seem like you're in the mood for some kind of standoff or something, man. I'm really not interested. So go
Me
back
either. I
inside,
just-
eat your frozen yogurt,
Okay.
whatever you're doing there, and have a nice day.
Okay. That got real close.
Yeah.
So you don't want to answer the question. Just answer the question, yes or no.
I don't do as I'm told. I gave that up years ago.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. I'm just wondering why you keep pointing it basically at me.
Turn around and look at the window. Here, okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. You see the glare? I didn't see it.
What are you doing?
Well, see, we could have had that conversation if you would have came out acting normal.
That's exactly what I asked you.
No.
Why are you recording in this direction? Why?
What,
was just a
and I
question.
asked you, what better direction is there to film it?
It was just a question.
Okay,
If
and
don't
you didn't
wanna
get the answer
it-
you wanted.
If you don't want to answer it, then don't.
So you're going to keep asking the question until I give you the answer you
No,
want.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
asking you.
Well,
are you
then-
going to answer the question?
Toodaloo, man. Have a nice day. Go back to your frozen yogurt and enjoy the day.
I don't do what I'm told. I gave that up a long time ago.
That's original. That's good. I don't know. I beg to differ. I bet you do what you're told.
Fuck you.
You look like one of those kind
Fuck
of guys.
you. How about that?
Okay, fair enough. Now you're going to go back and finish your frozen yogurt? Did you get the fat free?
I don't think I will.
No, you like the fat. Okay. Just remember, you came out and engaged me. I'm not interested in having a conversation with you. Right? Fair enough? You have this paranoid delusion that I can see you through the window, and I'm standing here aiming my camera at you.
Never said that.
So now that you realize that
Never
it's just
said that.
it's just an illusion
Straw
in your
man.
mind.
Never said that, straw man. I'm just wondering why you keep pointing it basically at me.
Pointing it basically at me.
Straw man.
It was just a question.
Okay. Did you get your answer?
No.
No. So like I said
But I
before.
was told to go away. I never did that to you.
All right. So how about this? I got a better one for you. Stand right there and keep eating your frozen yogurt. Don't go anywhere.
Fuck you.
Don't go anywhere. Just stay there and say. Keep saying. Just keep doing the opposite of what I say. That's what I'd like you to do.
Okay, straw man.
Okay. And please call me straw man as frequently as possible. You're probably a half all right guy under different circumstances,
Mm-mm.
or at least used to be years
No,
ago. I don't know.
No,
Yeah, a little
got that wrong. too.
touched by life at this point, huh? Yeah. A little feel like you need to be in control of things. Tell us.
So we're about halfway into it. Oh man, Amendment Press hasn't missed a beat when it comes to being an absolutely insufferable pain in the bunghole. This guy is so horrible. I gotta find out what Mr. Thomas has to say about this. What do you think, Mr. T?
You know, I can't believe they came out from under the rock they hid under for all these months, because they've been gone for a while.
Yep. And then he comes
But-
back with that nonsense.
You know, you know, what could be said about Amendment Press that hasn't already been said?
I could say a lot of things about him, but I might get shut down by YouTube for that kind of language. Hey, did you see who's here too? You see this guy?
Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill. Is he still fighting with is it Cripple Cat? Is he still fighting with Cripple Cat?
Oh boy! All right, here we go. Now we're going somewhere. See, this is what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Uncle Artie, that's the person who I was referring to earlier when I said I got these special gifts to share with you guys from a very special friend. Yes, these were handmade by Uncle Artie with Halloween coming up in October. We're going to do these as a September giveaway so that they would come in October. I got this tombstone. This is Cripple Cat's tombstone. And this is the voodoo skull he's using to cancel Cripple Cat. And I got a bunch of these for you guys. All handmade by Uncle Artie from Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Uncle Artie. All right, in real life, thank you so much to Uncle Artie. He's a good friend of mine. Great guy, absolute mensch. But for YouTube world, Uncle Artie, he's a piece of garbage. He serves you watered down drinks in his bar. And I can't wait for me and Cripple Cat to take it over and destroy him once and for all.
So when you and Cripple Cat take over the bar, are y'all gonna serve real drinks this time?
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll be making moonshine in the garage for the last 6 months getting ready for this.
Maybe
That's
y'all could
right.
borrow
We'll
some.
just,
Maybe
huh?
some of y'all could borrow some of the moonshine from Florida, the comedy show.
There you go. Make it a whole thing. It'll be great. Oh, man. So anyway,
I mean, honestly, to Lucid Dream posted that video. I actually forgot about Amendment Press because he hasn't been around for a while.
Well, that's a good thing to forget because watching this reminds you of what an insufferable asshat he is. I mean, hey, why are you filming? And immediately just like, oh, all right, scumbag, get away from me.
I mean, he literally knows, how to irk people. That's what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, he's a button pusher, absolutely. Because that's why everyone he talks to is always so like flabbergasted because he doesn't know how to have a conversation like a human being that lives on Earth. Right?
I mean,
he just everything you say, he finds a way immediately to flip it on you and make it like you're doing something wrong or you're stupid. Like, hey,
like you just say, he's a button pusher. He's an habitual button pusher.
Yeah, it's almost like I mean, not only it is, but it's like if you walked up to him and said, "What time is it?" What do you think? I'm too stupid to own a watch? Why don't you go buy one yourself, you idiot? Like, wait, what? I just want to know if I don't have a watch on.
I just asked for the time. I didn't.
Right.
Not all that. Just ask for the time.
But that's how he is, except only obviously when he's filming. These guys are.
But pretty sure his wife still, go around with him, right? Because
and his son.
I think she stays off and records somewhere else, like watch them like from last time I heard from a car, like from whatever vehicle that they in, she records. Like if they coming like to any altercation, that's when she comes out.
It's the same thing that what's his name? Cult News Network does.
Cult News.
He has his old lady or whatever on the a distance away, but filming everything just in case something happens. He'll have 2 camera angles on it, so that he could doubly sell his false narrative.
Right,
to his sycophant, brainwashed sheeple fans. That and all of these guys, Amagansett Press, Cult News, SG, all of them. I've always said well, not always, but within the last 6 months or so, I've been really starting to get more and more curious about the mentality of their fans, because it always blows my mind when you read the comments on their videos that I watch this video and I see this guy come out and treat everyone they come into contact with like pieces of garbage, like poo on the bottom of their shoe, like absolute dirt. And then everyone in the comments is talking about their victim saying, I can't believe they acted that way. What's wrong with society these days that people act that way? What? What? No, they're the ones that are the problem with society, is that there are people acting like them out there. Not the fact that there's people who don't like being treated like shit. Oh, no. People don't like being treated like dirt. What the hell's wrong with society? No, it's the fact that you're out there treating people like dirt in the first place. That's the problem. Not the fact that they don't like it. Who would like that?
Nobody would like that. But the thing is, what they're gonna say is nothing against is not against the law to treat people like that. Now. That's one of the main things they're gonna say.
That's exactly what their argument's gonna be.
Like they say, I was on the side, I'm on the public sidewalk. I'm like, That's the only thing that's saving them. It's the public sidewalk.
Yep. Exactly. And of course, hiding behind the camera.
Behind
If
the
anybody
camera.
actually, how many times have we seen videos where somebody wants to do something, but they know that the guy's immediately just going to turn around and call the cops and I have it on film. He beat me up. And then when they do something, what happens? They call the cops. Oh, he beat me up. What did he do?
Exactly.
And then they stop the video and the guy like this to his camera. Boop.
Like Taco Terry video that part of the troll put out yesterday. You know,
Right.
he was all nice to the police officers when he needed them. But when, you
Right.
know, when he's going in, he had all sorts of things to say about police officers, especially that one in Annapolis. I guess it's the state trooper, police chief.
Right.
He had a lot of things to say about him, but once he needed them, how you doing, brother?
Oh, yeah.
What's
Yep. Well, now I've noticed that, and I pointed this out a while ago in a video I made about him, but Casey Camera Boy now is a complete bootlicker. Absolutely embraced bootlicking. He goes out there and harasses people until they call the cops, and then when the cops show up, oh, hey, officer, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm just out here filming, minding my own business. Those people are freaking out. I don't know why. Just kissing the cop's butt. Okay, whatever, buddy. But nobody cares. Anyway, let's see what else these idiots have to say to this guy in front of the Euro stand.
They see that haunting the people of Colorado.
Right?
Other people what to do on a public sidewalk kind of thing? Is that what it is? Used to be a cop in your former life? School teacher, gym coach?
Keep trying, man. You're batting zero.
Yeah, I know.
And I wouldn't.
I always bat zero with guys like you.
I mean, I really don't feel like that's the win he thinks it is. I feel like he's been batting zero his entire life in more than just interactions with old men that he is harassing in front of restaurants.
It's a lose-lose situation. Goes nowhere.
So why not just be a decent person and answer the guy's question?
Because I give what I receive. So you came out with your little attitude, so you get my little attitude.
Now I have an attitude.
No, now you don't. You did before. Now you're acting normal. Well, see, there you go again.
How about that?
Thank you for that. I
Maybe
appreciate
I
it.
still have an attitude.
Is that the best you can come up with?
No, it's usually pretty challenging to people to deal with that.
Is it? Not me.
Well, apparently not. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
I don't give a shit what you say. There's nothing you could say. I could care less. Is your wife in there waiting for you? She's going to come out here and tell you to go sit down in a minute. And you're going to do it.
You're batting zero, dude.
Okay. Oh, so you're
Zero.
alone. You're alone. I should have known.
Zero. Zero.
All right. Well, you had enough fun for one day? For a guy that doesn't want to be on video, you just want to stand in front of my camera for the rest of the afternoon?
Straw man. I didn't say I don't want to be on video. There's a lot of assumptions. I never said don't record me, dumbass. Never said that. So you keep setting up a straw man, and I keep knocking them down because you just don't know what you're dealing with.
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back,
simple
bro.
question, man. You just had a simple question.
And most
Why do you
normal
keep
people,
recording in this direction.
most
Why?
normal people would have taken the fact that you're not getting an answer. I'll be clear for you. You're not getting an answer.
No,
How's that?
I don't
Is
think
that
so.
clear enough for you?
No,
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what you told me to tell you. Instead, just tell me to fuck off, and then you're not going to give me an answer. So
I
that's
changed
what
my
I did.
mind.
Okay. Very good. You're going to take off now? Of your own accord? Thank you. What do you have? Tourette's? You just keep like randomly, you're having like a normal stream of thought and it all comes out. Is that like an issue you've had your whole life?
Challenging 'em.
You're challenging me is a game for you. It's not going to happen. Oh, yeah, it is.
How did I lose?
You already lost.
How?
You already lost. You lost before you walked out the door.
I'm still standing here enjoying my ice cream.
No, if you consider that a win, you're the winner.
No, quite honestly, I was sitting in there eating my ice cream, wondering why do these guys keep filming me? Life, man.
Toodaloo, man.
Life.
Kick rocks. See you later. Adios. Hey, buddy. What's up, buddy? No, you're good. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Is that better?
Not really. Want to try again? I'm just trying to stand here and figure out what made you so angry. You're the first angry person I've come across all day.
I'm not angry. I asked you a simple question and you treated me like shit. That never flies with
Some
me.
people don't want to answer your questions, man. Yeah.
I don't care what you think.
Oh, so you
I don't care
learned
what
something
you
today.
say.
You learned something today. There you go.
Learn that.
No charge for the education, man. It's on me.
Learn that.
It's on me, bro.
What did he learn? That Amagansett Press is an asshole? Like, I don't get it.
Pretty sure look like the dog did. The dog should have beat the hell out of him.
But seriously, like when he says that, oh, well, it looks like you got an education. What is he referring to? Like even in Amaganssett's head, what is he saying the guy learned? That there are some people walking around in the world that are absolute horrible human beings?
Complete idiots that hide behind cameras.
Hey, like, what the hell?
I mean,
Hey, you learned something today, buddy. What? What did I learn? That you're a jerk?
my question is, what exactly does his son do? What does he do?
He follows his stepdad around, making money off of YouTube.
That's his stepdad?
Yeah, from what I understand. Yeah, like I said, I never try to go after these guys personally or whatever, but he does bring the kid with him, so it's not like he's not part of the thing, you know, and he's got his own channel and everything.
Oh, I'm like, that doesn't make him any better. I'm like, he's doing the exact same thing he does.
Right.
Don't is though, you know, he doesn't say anything, which is kind of creepy.
Jason, go back in your hole with Benny Boy. That's right. Him and his son, they need to go hide the rock under a rock somewhere. Jason Gutterman. Yes, we're covering Jason Gutterman. What you gonna do? Come and copy strike me again, Jason. You love just copy striking everybody. He hates free speech, that's for sure. Go ahead.
I love that what Tones Over Dinksy did that video. That was so hilarious.
Jason Gutterman. Jason Gutterman. Jason Gutterman. Jason Gutterman. Jason Gutterman. Jason Gutterman. No, don't ever say his name. He'll sue you. More Edward Cavalier is here. What's up?
You kind of don't want to say his name 3 times in the mirror.
Especially at the stroke of midnight.
Okay. You know, this bearded troll may show up in the mirror.
Right? A bearded troll, yep. But yeah, he's like so it's like you almost want to say passively aggressive, but no, they're aggressively aggressive. Like they're just flat out at everybody. It's no good. And the crazy part is that like he takes all this time off to do this, and he will always be within the frauditing community. He will always be upheld as like the gold standard because way back in the day when this whole thing first started, he did actually get go away money on a lawsuit. Yeah. So he always holds that up. Guys, we can do this. We can sue people and win big money. All you got to do is act like a jerk and film it. And eventually someday you'll be able to win big money too. And that's how, one of the reasons how this whole thing spreads so much. Everyone thinks, ooh, easy payday. I don't want to get a job. I don't want to work. I don't want to do things to earn money. I'll just go around because I'm a jerk anyway. So I'm just going to go around filming myself acting like one until somebody doesn't like it, which of course people aren't going to like it because people don't like that. And then try and sue them. Yeah, all right. That's what life is about. Frivolous lawsuits.
I mean, he's back in Colorado. For what I remember, the last time he was back in Colorado, he was trying to get the guy. Remember that was at the police station. He was trying to get the guy arrested because he confronted him. Right. He was trying to blame him for telling the police officer. You know, that was the last time they was in Colorado. Now he's back. Can you imagine if he run into that guy again?
I don't know, man. Hey, Society Red, what's up? I don't know what it is about Colorado, man. We got DMA, we got Banshee Regan. Now we got this idiot back in Colorado. Like, come on, guys. Leave for Colorado. I just thought of something. We got the California crew. We got all these guys in Colorado. I never thought of this until just now, but I'm thinking now. I don't know what it means, but are there more frauditors in the states where marijuana is legal? And do they hang out in those states more because they want to get their fix? Like,
that's something to think about.
yeah, I mean, it's just, again, I don't know if it means anything, and I'm not saying it, but I just thought about it. Like, it seems like the states where it's legal seems to have more frauding activity going on.
I was thinking about the video that you showed yesterday from the Law Maniacs, right? And one of them said, I would love for them to go to Sturgis bike rally. I said,
yes.
what? I would love for them to also to go to Sturgis bike rally. And I guarantee you that, somebody like LIA, I would love for him to go there to see what happens.
Right? Oh, that would be beautiful. Graham's here, ladies and gentlemen. Frauditing for a payout is just a lazy way to leech off of society. Of course, I Love Turtles has been here for a minute, but I don't remember if I said hi. And of course, News Now Enemies joining us. Society Red is here. Timo's here. What's up? I need more water. Dag nabbit. I gotta go buy myself some coffee, man. This is killing me. Anyway, for those of you who are just joining us, we got a special thing. Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity was here earlier, and he did something special for the channel. Since September's coming up, and obviously after that is October, the Halloween season. Because of that, we were trying to do like we used to do, where we would do the monthly giveaways. We tried to bring that back a couple months ago. It didn't really work out. There wasn't much, going on, and I really didn't have any prizes. I had a couple of little cards and some stuff, but Uncle Artie made a bunch of these for me, for you guys. He made a bunch of these skulls. These are all handmade by Uncle Artie, and some tombstones. This is Cripple Cat's tombstone. This is the voodoo skull he's using to try and get her to stop trying to take away the bar. It's all part of the storyline, but it's also things that you can have of your very own. I don't know if you would want me to paint them for you, or if you'd want to get them blank and paint them yourself, or just like them like this, especially the skull, because skulls are white anyway. And this would just be gray, right, with some black highlights. But anyway, those are some things that are going to be coming up in the next month for October. So we're looking forward to that. Thank you once again to Uncle Artie for making those for me. Like I said, the real guy behind the character is a great guy. He's a personal friend of mine. I love the dude. He's awesome. Uncle Artie himself, he's a piece of garbage, and I can't wait to use those skulls against him.
If Uncle Artie and Starlight want to keep the bar, you want to keep Cripple Cat out the bar, have you ever thought about changing the locks?
He did. That's why Cripple Cat and I broke the roof. Oh, no, I mean, that was an accident. Anyway, here's your happy dance, Uncle Artie. All right. Yes, thank you.
You all doing this to his bar, broken in, break through the roof. How come y'all not in jail? I'm like, what do
oh no! Wait, Jaime for $2 wants me to get tased. Oh no! I can't. No, please, no. That hurts. Thank you so much. That's right. Thank you so much, Jaime. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. All right. Take it easy. I love turtles. Thank you for joining us. All right. I'll be watching on mute. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
He loved turtles. So how much does he really love turtles?
Oh, well, I mean, turtles are pretty cool. I always thought, like,
unless you have a snapping turtle.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, wait a minute. Stranger says, I just finished the double and I'm going to bed. Night all. Good night, Stranger. Thank you for joining us. Always great to have you here as well. Anyway, the thing is, though, like, I always thought, like, you know, if you don't want a pet that you have to worry about, like, you know, you fall in love with your dog or you fall in love with your cat and then it dies someday, you know, that's just the natural part of the cycle because they don't live, you know, too long. Get a turtle. Those things live like 100 years. It'll probably outlive you as long as you take care of it.
Yeah.
But then again, like, it doesn't do anything except eat grapes. You put it down, it just walks to places you don't want it to go. And then you got to try and find a turtle. Frauditing is just legalized bullying. They hide behind the camera to get away with bullying people. That is a fact.
That is 100% true.
Yes.
100%
They are. They're
true.
bullies, punks, thugs. You know, they're no good. They have no empathy. They don't care about humans at all. You know, and that's the thing. Like, I had a conversation about this subject with Rogue Nation once, back in the day when I used to have Frauditors up on panel all the time. And one of the things that I talked to him about was that. And one of the things he said was like, wait a minute. Are you saying that, like, I should act a certain way because of the way it'll affect someone else's feelings? And it's like, well, wait a minute. Yeah. Like, it's called being a civil human in a civil society. Like, you don't just walk into the store and whip out your schmeckle and start, you know, knocking stuff over and pushing over old ladies. And you do certain things a certain way because of the way those things affect other people. Yes, you should adjust the way you act based on being around other people because you're in a society that's full of people. You can't just do whatever. I mean, I guess if it's words, technically, legally, you can. But that's... People didn't do that. That's why they don't have any laws about that stuff, because there was no reason for it. Common courtesy was common. That's why it was called common courtesy. Now it's getting more and more uncommon.
Right. Or they just may come across somebody, you know, who's just halfway as crazy as they are. And they just don't care.
Yep.
And, you know, they're going to get what's coming to them.
Well, and see, that happens sometimes too. But the opposite of that, and one of the, you know, negative sides of the internet and the way that it brought the world together, which should have been a good thing. You know, Marshall McLuhan thought it was going to be great, and then it actually happened, and now we got this. And what is this? It's great because, like, right now, I got people literally from all over the world watching this show right now, every day. But when you're there and you're talking about these guys, it also not just brings people together, but it brings bad guys together. Like, if you think being an antisocial piece of garbage and filming yourself doing it is a cool idea, other people that think that way too will find you, and then that's how they come together. You know, They find each other on the internet. And it's like, you idiots. How could there be so many soulless people around? But that's part of the thing too, is you always have to remember, because this is what we do, it seems so horrible. It's like, ultimately, if you take all the frauditors versus the population as a whole, it's a teeny tiny itty bitty little fraction of a percent of the population. You know, it's nothing. It's insignificant in the big picture. But when you're doing it, it seems like, why are there so many horrible, evil people out there right now? But then you remember, it's just a tiny piece of the population that have found each other through the internet. So it seems like it's a lot. But big picture wise, it isn't really anything. Blip on the radar. Anyway, let's watch the rest of this video and see what Amagansett Press does with these guys now that the workers are asking him if he could leave.
like go somewhere else?
No, eventually, at some point, I'm gonna have to, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a little rude, you know. People are just trying to eat and all. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Fair enough. But you know what I'll tell you? If you turn around and look at your windows, you can't even see the people in there except the people who are sitting right in front of the glass.
So you guys are just recording nothing?
I have no interest in the people that are inside of your store. That's not what I'm filming. I'm filming people walking up and down the sidewalk.
I mean, they're just being assholes. We can't really do anything about it. So.
Why would you say something like that?
Politely.
Just trying to piss people off so they'll assault him so he can sue the city. That's all. How's it going, guys?
Our customers don't really like.
Oh, well, then everybody just fuck off and have a nice day. Go scratch. Yeah, go scratch, bro. Go back to work. Go earn you $3 an hour. See you later. Bye. Toodaloo, man. Adios. See the mess you made? You're one of those fire starter idiots, huh?
The lack of self-awareness here is really next level. So we saw the transition right before the interaction happened. Right before the confrontation, there's a transition in the film. Something happened in that transition. It seemed a little odd that this man just walked out and started a confrontation with them. Something happened they did not want you to see. And that's really, I mean, it's obvious that most frauditors are disingenuous, but it really becomes pretty blatant when you see them trying to spark confrontation with people, when they're doing everything they can to get confrontation with people. And obviously they were pretty desperate because they've got a couple of videos where no one really pays them any attention. So this is the pinnacle. This is the highlight of their entire video, is them standing outside of this private business harassing private citizens. But this is supposedly a First Amendment audit. Do we not see the disconnect here?
Don't worry, we'll clean it up for you, bro. Have a nice day.
They don't really have a leg. You're right. Excuse me, guys.
No excuse for you.
I'm saying excuse me because I have to do my job.
I don't really care what you have to do. It's not my problem.
Just getting out of your way.
I'm old enough to be your father. You should have a little respect.
Oh, honey, I don't give a fuck.
I'm not your honey. Loser restaurant this turns out to be.
Saying that he's old enough to be my father, which is, that's great. He is old.
Are you guys like just trying to cause a problem or something?
I think you're the one trying to cause a problem. And this guy, I think this guy caused a nice problem.
What's your guys' names? Excuse me.
You want to introduce yourself? I'd be happy to tell you.
Hello, my name is Nova Meek. I work here at Sahara Cafe. There's these strangers standing here with little tiny cameras recording. What's your guys' name?
Why are you shaking, Nova Meek?
Because I'm not into this. I'm kind of...
So then go back inside and go back to work, bro. There's nothing going on out here.
You are disturbing my customers.
Am I?
You are.
Okay.
But we're both doing something perfectly legal here, right? We're just hanging out with our cameras.
You could do whatever you want. I'm just saying you look very uncomfortable.
Yeah, cool. I'm chilling. I'm having fun right now. Just doing what you guys are doing.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Welcome to the club. Appreciate you.
What do you guys call yourselves?
I'm not really interested in getting into personal stuff.
Okay, what's up with where do you get these tiny cameras?
Same place you get any other cameras.
Amazon?
Say again?
Amazon?
No, yeah, I wish you'd get them on Amazon.
Oh, that's where I would get a camera.
Yeah.
So off like the Sony website or something?
I'm just, you know what, man, my inspiration to have friendly chatter has just kind of gone away.
Well, then what is your point in doing it?
My point was just to stand out here and mind my own business and
just create problems?
Well, yeah, I don't owe you an explanation, but what I'll tell you is I'm standing out here making a travel video about Manitou Springs. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and you guys want to come out here and just turn it into something else because you have some paranoid delusion?
No, I came out here and asked politely. I remember that very clearly. I wasn't trying to call him. I understand this is legal and such. I was just trying to be like, yo, guys, like, can you?
You didn't come out and ask politely. What you did was get out and ask me to leave.
Yes, I asked.
And you know I have a right to be here. So what was the point of that?
Please
I'm
stop
not going to argue with you.
customers.
Have a nice day, man. Just go back to work.
You too, guys. Have a good bill. Have a nice. Enjoy the Manitou.
I appreciate that.
Travel. Enjoy it. There's a park right around this corner. Have you guys stand and recorded that?
Yeah, I'm kind of done with the whole conversation, man.
I'm pretty done with it as well. I would really prefer if you guys would just stop
off you go.
Recording.
Carry on.
It feels uncomfortable
off you go,
being
man.
recorded, right?
I don't know. You're recording me, so what is it, a one-way thing?
All right.
Yeah, I'd listen to her, man. Do what you're told.
All right.
Oh, don't listen to him.
Do what you told me.
You're good.
All right.
Man, now you're just being disrespectful.
No, I'm just trying to be left alone, man. You fired everybody up here.
Disrespectful to me
Man.
because I'm an asshole.
You are an
I'm
asshole.
the kind of guy that will push back against people like you.
Go ahead, knock yourself out.
He's just a nice guy.
Knock yourself out. You ain't the kind of guy to push back against shit. You're a lot of talk.
You're a dick.
You got a big mouth. Big mouth.
Dude, see, like,
Big mouth.
how are you gonna act like that and then say you're not?
I just want to be left alone. I wish you guys would stop harassing me and just go back to work.
You are the one harassing us, if anything. Like, genuinely. You guys are
That's
just-
your perception.
Well, I have a feeling that's their perception because that is what is actually happening. Pretty sure anyone with half a brain who watches this video is going to have that same perception. There is absolutely no reason for him to be harassing people at a private business. He's mad because he got called out, and that's why he's doing this. I can't stand this guy. Him and his lowlife son, I cannot stand either one of them. They can go back on another 4 or 5 month hiatus as far as I'm concerned. The more elderly people that are safe from pepper spray, the better. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see, and I will catch you on the next one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Oh crap! Sorry. Round of applause for Lucid's Lair. I keep because she changed her name. Lucid's Lair. Here we go.
What did she? She called her Lucid Dream.
What's that?
She did change her name. I keep calling her Lucid Dream. I forgot
Right.
she changed her name.
But you know what? It makes perfect sense because lucid dreams are a thing. So whenever you do a search for lucid dream, you get like 75,000 other videos that have nothing to do with her. So I can see why she changed it to Lucid's Lair. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was a round of applause for her. And now let's hear it for Jason Gutterman.
Well, what about his son? Can we hear it for his son? That's even better.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, yeah, he gets nothing. Unless he pepper sprays somebody in a video, then he's a hero. That's the other thing too with these idiots is like the more suffering they cause other people, their victims, the bigger of a hero they are. Like
Right.
what? Oh,
And they got hit right on the head. He said all they want to do is just have something happen so they can sue the city. I'm like,
Yep.
exactly. That's exactly what he wants to happen. It's exactly what they wants to happen.
Yep. That's their goal. And that's the thing. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. And it's probably going to become a normal part of my rhetoric because it's the more I think about it, the more true it is. Frauditor Comedy Show even actually took a clip of me saying this and played it on her show once because it's like, yes. It's like I use the example of people who intentionally throw themselves in front of cars to get hit by the car. And just so that they could sue them for hitting them with their car. And if they argue it, it's like, well, even if he did, the fact of the matter is, if you're a good driver, you should have stopped in time. You should have avoided them. They'll make those arguments, which obviously we know it's all BS, but people win these lawsuits or they wouldn't still jump in front of cars trying to get hit. These guys obviously don't want to get run over by a car, but it's the same mentality. They're going to go out there and poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear, and when the bear swats at them, they'll make the argument, well, the bear should have known better. He should know not to swat at people. It's like, but you were the one that was poking the bear. Let's ignore that and just look at the fact that he swatted at you because you were poking him. It's like, that's exactly what their mentality is.
Exactly. I'm like you just said, poke the bear too. The bear can't take it anymore and just swat back at him.
Right. And
Yeah,
then immediately, see, it should have known better to swat at me. And then I'm going to sue you because especially when they are going after people that are at. And this is the thing, like, well, why do they go after private businesses? Well, the cops and the city people are easier, but the private businesses are just as easy because they're people who are at work. You know,
Right.
the employees there are going to try to avoid it getting to the point of a fight or whatever, but then you can sue the business, get the business shut down, whatever. As long as they're getting paid, they don't care if they destroy 50 people's lives or 1,000 people's lives, you know, because they should have known better. And it's like, yeah, but you were baiting. Yeah, but they took the bait. They shouldn't have taken it. But let's ignore the fact that you were putting it out there in the first place. Like, you're the one who. What's that?
They was antagonizing them.
If you're throwing chum in the water, don't freak out when a shark comes along. Like, you're the one that was throwing the chum.
Exactly.
What did you think was going to happen? What's the shark's fault?
I'm like, you threw the bait out there. Of course the shark gonna come.
Yep. Oh, man. What if businesses sued frauditors? Oh, that would be beautiful. I lost business because of you standing in front of. Ooh,
which you
we should
can.
start. Well, you know what? We should start doing that, though. We should start, like, because we're always trying to tell businesses about their right to do privacy strikes against these people. But, like, maybe say, hey, why don't you look and see if it's possible to sue them for loss of income due to the time they were standing in front of your store scaring customers away with their stupid camera.
Right. That's what I'm surprised. That's why I'm surprised the guy that what is it? The business that he destroyed, was it the sock company? The sock
Yes.
store?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't sue him.
Well, Timo is
He had
saying
to
that
go
someone's suing. Timo's saying someone's suing Eli for $5 million.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Oh,
I'm not
that'd be great.
Does it look like Eli has $5 million? I don't even think Eli has $5.
I'll tell you what, though, that would be brilliant. If people started flipping it on him and everyone started suing frauditors, that would be great. Let's start a campaign to get everybody and their brother to file lawsuits against frauditors. Anyone who's ever been audited, file a lawsuit against the frauditor. See how they like it. Everybody and their brother filing lawsuits against them.
That's why I'm surprised DMA and Regan Benson haven't been sued yet. I'm surprised they haven't been sued yet.
The city should sue them.
Right.
For disrupting their meetings every 2 weeks.
That's what I'm like, can't the city also sue them? I'm like, file like a countersuit or something.
Well, this is the thing. This is why Chile gets away with what Chile gets away with. Technically, anyone could file a lawsuit against anybody. That doesn't mean anything. It just means you filed a lawsuit. But the idea is if you throw a billion of them out there, one or two of them are going to hit, But that's why I say everybody that's ever been audited, just file a lawsuit against the auditor. Even if it doesn't go anywhere, when they start getting hit with all these summons and all these lawsuits and all this stuff, they're gonna scream and cry and panic on their channel and have GoFundMes and beg their fans for money to pay off all this nonsense. But hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Your whole life is dedicated to trying to sue everybody. So now everybody's going to turn around and try to sue you, you douche canoe. Graham, for 21-month membership milestone. I came here and you hit me with a happy dance. That's what I'm talking about. Here's another one, son. All right, yes. All right. I thought you were going to say something. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I'm good. I'm good. I was gonna say something about Comedy Bob in England, but I said no, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, Comedy Bob. Yes, we love Comedy Bob and England and the United Kingdom. They're all good.
They're all good people, but it's a different, different culture. I just want to know about it, I understand, like they say, that big English breakfast, I just wanted to know.
Well, no, we know about the beans, but we also got the tea and crumpets, and the fish and chips, and the bangers and mash, and that's everything you need to know about British culture. Anything else you don't know, just watch a couple Monty Python sketches, and you'll figure it out. They also use YouTube for broadcasting and allowing it to be broadcast. Yeah, exactly.
And then someone actually get mad when they get hit with a privacy strike. You know, like audit them.
Oh yeah, they hate that.
He actually went back and asked the lady, "Can they remove the privacy strike?" The lady told him, "No, I'm not removing." I'm like, and you went back and tried to get the lady on camera. You still had to blur her face out again.
Yeah, and they cry. They try to get them fired for filing a privacy strike. Your employee filed a privacy strike against me because I violated YouTube policies by using their image without their permission. Fire them.
And they could say, "Well, it's against my First Amendment." Like, how? I'm like, I thought YouTube was a private entity. I'm like, how? I'm like, if it was against your First Amendment right, they wouldn't have put that there for them to have it removed.
Right. Yeah. It's
Same
the
thing,
hypocrisy is insane.
County.
Yeah. Oh man. Tools of broadcast worth both ways. Yep. What else do you need for breakfast? Spam. Spam and Vegemite, I guess. Oh no, that's not Australia though. That's UK. So never mind the Vegemite part. Just the spam. Spam and eggs. Spam, egg, sausage, and spam. Spam, egg, sausage, baked beans, and spam.
If Bob is here, do they literally have tea at high noon?
Tea at noon. Afternoon tea. You're at work. You're busy. You're loading boxes. Boop. Oh, tea time. Sipping tea, listening to Beethoven. All right.
Stop what they're doing. This tea time is noon. Let's all have tea.
The whole country shuts down for 5 minutes while everyone drinks tea. Oh my goodness gracious me. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next video. This is going to be a short one. This is from Frauditor Comedy. Oh no, wait a minute. It's time for the cupcake happy dance, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. All right. Okay. Ole. All right.
Ole.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We love cupcake. Yes. Woohoo.
We should do. I'm glad she's back.
Yes, yes, yes. It was so good to being on that live stream with her a few days ago. That was great stuff. She's awesome. We love her. Another friend of mine in real life, Maggie's great. We love cupcake. Yes. All right. Frauditor News Network. All right. Anyway, yes. Frauditor Comedy Show. Another person who I consider a friend. Great supporter of the channel. Love Frauditor Comedy Show and wifey. Let's go ahead and check out this video called "Sovereign Citizen Wins in Court." Nah,
they could do just a whole live stream just on them two alone. It'd be hilarious.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You get those two just talking. That could be a show. I mean, honestly,
a podcast. Yeah, it'd be hilarious.
Well, that's how Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld invented Seinfeld. Like, they were talking and they were like, you know, these conversations we're having are so funny, they could just be a show. Like, that could be a show. And that's how they came up with the idea for the Seinfeld show. But David E. Person said spam, 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 spammity spam, wonderful spam, spammity spam. Shut up, damn Vikings. What? All right, and now for something completely different.
about 30 days. And any conflicts, please let them know. And the best way to work on it. All right.
Danielle Sanders.
I'm here to speak on that matter.
Pardon?
I'm here to speak on that matter. I'm making a special appearance in my pro peria persona.
Okay. See.
I move to dismiss the case.
Okay. For what reason?
You have no jurisdiction.
Oh, okay. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you.
I don't want to enter a plea. I'm not entering a plea today.
I'm entering one for you.
I'm here to speak on that matter, and I do not have a title. My name is Woman. I'm not allowing you to enter a plea. My business is not government business, as I am not a public servant or an agent of government. By whose authority to use that name of personal identification? I'm going to appoint you the trustee, and I want you to dissolve this case. Yes, I'm the beneficiary.
She's the administrator.
I'm the administrator.
Okay. Anything else?
I move to dismiss.
It's denied.
I'm here to resolve this today. I don't.
Ground.
What grounds? On what grounds?
What grounds on what?
On what grounds are you entering a plea? I don't enter a plea. I'm not choosing to enter a plea.
I'm going to enter
You don't have any jurisdiction.
your rights. So,
I'm not waiving any of my rights.
I know you're not. You're not.
My inherent rights.
Okay. I'm entering a plea.
My human rights. I'm not waiving any of them. I'm choosing not to enter a plea. And by you doing that for me, it's false. It's fraudulent. You're violating my human rights. It's fraudulent.
We're going to bring a civil suit against you also. All right.
Who owns me? Can you please tell me that?
Whose chattel is she? Where's your bill of sale?
Where's my bill of sale?
We'll go on to the next case.
Gina Gomez.
Dismissed?
No. Tonight.
I move to dismiss. Have a good day.
Okay, but this says that it expires. Expiration date is March 10th.
He entered a plea for me against my will.
To protect your rights.
That was against my will.
In my papers.
It's fraudulent.
My papers.
Anybody else want one?
Judge?
I just saw the judge, and actually he entered a plea for me, but it was fraudulent.
Okay, go ahead.
Keeps all your rights.
No, I'm here to resolve this matter right now. I'm making a special appearance in my pro peria persona.
No,
He kicked me out. He told me to leave.
So what are you doing? What are you trying to do?
I'm telling him that the plea that they entered for me was fraudulent.
Well, they can't do anything about it.
Okay, have a nice day.
You've been recorded as well. All this has been recorded.
Thank you for making the determination that I am not the accused.
You got him. He just didn't want to give up his school.
He didn't want everybody to know in court that he had to drop it.
Yeah.
It's dropped.
For sure, they don't want you back in there. You think they want you back there? He's like, okay.
Are we done here? Are we done here? He kept saying that. I'm the trustee. Did you see his eyes get all big?
He thinks that nobody records his shit in there.
What the hell was that?
I tell you,
Like,
sovereign
did you
citizens
see
make my face.
how he freaked out when he's right? Wait. Well, I mean, when she's like, "Did you see his face when I said I'm the trustee?" Yes, because this isn't a tort case. Whether you're the trustee or not has nothing to do with the traffic ticket. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Trustee to what?
Okay.
I'm the trustee to I'm the beneficiary of what? Of my false thing that doesn't exist on Earth. Okay, what does that have to do with a traffic ticket?
And what did she tell him? The name that something about it that wasn't her name or something?
Oh yeah, because she's the trustee and the beneficiary and the imaginary fairy of godmother of the universe of delusion.
Like I keep telling you, I guarantee you, it was a check form with their name on it. Then they'll say that's their name, and they wouldn't
Right.
care if it was in all capital letters.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm
Oh
like,
man.
that's like, the same thing with the the Siberian tiger in that court video. I'm like, dude, you literally parked in a spot you wasn't supposed to be.
Right.
What was your defense?
See, this is the problem with sovereign citizens and frauditors too, or as Schrodinger's cat used to call them, sovereign citizens light. The problem with it is, Edward, not yet. No. But my son watched it and told me it was like amazing. Anyway, the thing with the soft sits, they're so dumb. But a big part of the issue with them is like they'll make these arguments where the ones who believe it, some of them just realize that if you just keep doing this and doing this and doing this and doing this, eventually it'll cost the courts more to keep doing this than whatever your fee is going to be. So they just drop the case. And then they're like, so all of it is just a game to try and get them to drop the case. But the few people who actually do believe in this stuff, it's crazy because they will never, under any circumstances, put up any kind of a defense. And that's the thing. And that's why, like, when we talk about, again, the most extreme example is the Darrell Brooks thing, but all of them, whether it's because, like, the guy who stole the tools from his job, or the guy who backed his car in the garage and didn't want to pay the bill, or somebody who gets a traffic ticket, they all make the same argument. They follow the same script. And basically, when you go to court, what is it? It's like, okay, were you driving without a license plate? Yes or no? Well, you don't legally have a right to require me to wear a license. Blah, blah, blah. Did you have a plate on the car or not? Guilty or not guilty? If it's not guilty, then we can argue that in court. And you could prove that there was a legitimate reason why you didn't have plates on your car. But they'll never say, yes, I did it. Or no, they will never even address what they're being accused of. They never even get to that point. So
they're busy arguing jurisdiction.
Right. They'll argue jurisdiction. They'll argue about corporation versus personal. They'll argue with driving versus traveling. They'll argue all these things, but they'll never address whether or not they actually did the thing they're being accused of. Because they did it.
Exactly.
Every time they're guilty.
And then what gets me about it, some of them, they don't want to, what is it, the little bar, they don't want to cross the bar. They'd rather stay in a gallery and argue their case.
Yep.
I like Judge Oakley. Judge Oakley told him, well, I just hold you, what did he say? I would say you didn't show up for court and I just hold you in contempt of court.
Yep. And a lot of times they'll put out a bench warrant. Oh, well.
Yeah, bench warrant. I mean, bench warrant.
Yeah. Because it's like, hey, so-and-so here. I'm the beneficiary for so-and-so. Well, I need so-and-so. Well, I'm the beneficiary for so-and-so. Well, then so-and-so's not here. Bench warrant for their arrest for not showing up. But I'm here, yeah, but you're not them. So
yeah, you showed a video a while back about the judge told him that. The judge told him, well, when you see so-and-so, you tell him he's not getting out of jail either.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite clips. I had that on my Sovereign Citizen Awards video. That was like the top award for judge reactions. If you see David Hall, tell him he's not going out of jail. He's not getting out of jail either. Yep.
I'm like, you can keep arguing all you want to. I'm like, you're just going to sit in jail even longer. I'm like, what's the point of it? I'm like, what is the point of all this?
Right.
You just digging the hole deeper and deeper.
Yeah, it is.
And it's not
true.
Just like, yesterday, the Siberian tiger, you arguing the $55 ticket that you was going to lose anyway. You took it to court. Now, not only you have to pay $55 ticket, you may have to pay a court cost.
Yep.
That's more money you have to pay.
And not once Did he? In fact, a lot of these guys, a lot of them, including him in that case, basically admit that they did it. He never once denied that he was parked there. He argued whether or not they were allowed to put a no parking sign out there in the first place.
He was, yeah, because he was saying that did she have the right?
He said allegedly. He said allegedly. Yeah.
Allegedly, and then he said, well, you know, she didn't have any jurisdiction because it was on federal land. I'm like, it was on the sidewalk in front of the post office. You could not park there. You parked there anyway.
Right.
So she has, you know, like she said, she's, you know, the officer that, you know, the meter maid that goes out to give the ticket. So if you was parked illegally, of course you're gonna get a ticket.
Right.
That's my whole thing. What is your defense? I'm like, it's the picture of your car parked there.
Right? Okay, so you parked in the no parking zone. There's you. There's your car. There it is. So what's your defense? Well, they never should have put that sign there in the first place. What? What?
I'm like, I thought all frauditors need signs. I thought, you know, that's the only way y'all can exist. Well, it doesn't have a sign here, so well, if it's a sign here, I won't go in. I'm like, well, if the sign is there, you say, well, it's unconstitutional. Okay, they put up a sign. That's what I'm like, well, which one do you want? Do you want a sign or you don't want a sign?
Yep. Horrible, 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 horrible. It's and again, yeah, like what you're describing right now. They always move the goalposts. They always raise the bar. They always change it. You know, if they come into a place and say, okay, I notice that you guys have no sign on this door saying I can't go in here, so I'm going to go in here. And they say no. They think, well, then you have to put up a sign and you have to create. You know, in fact, I actually saw this happen on a live stream. Like, I'll use this as it's a specific example. Back in the days before everyone found out that NorCal Cop Watch was a chomo and he disappeared. But before that, he did a live stream where it was a return visit because he went to this place and he's filming in all the offices and he told them, you have to create your own privacy. The onus isn't on me to not show the information. The onus is on you to hide the information so that I can't film it. Okay? So he went in there and he gave them that big speech. So then like a week later, he went back to the same building. And when they saw him coming, they slid down, like in all the office windows, they slid down those like metal.
Oh, yeah, the metal blinds.
The metal blinds, yeah. And you would think, and this is why we know, this is absolute proof that we know that these guys are all full of crap and have no actual end goal other than making money and filing frivolous lawsuits and trying to get paid, is because if the goal was to get them to create privacy, because that's what he stated on his first visit, on his return visit, when they close all those windows, how dare they close me out like that? I'm a member of the public. They should allow me to film through any window I could see with my eyes. I can't believe they're closing these things on me. Why would they do that to me? These horrible tyrants are violating my rights by closing these things and creating privacy. They're hiding something back there. They're hiding something that they don't want us to see. Yeah, the personal private information of we the people that they don't want broadcast all over the internet. That's what they're hiding, you butterbrain douche canoes. What's up, Chuck?
Right.
What's up, Edward Catalier? What's up, Greg, Florida Jim? So many people. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead.
Just like for one instance, Georgia Transparency was recording through a window, and somebody had an email up, and it was the email about him.
Yep.
Do you remember that? They was
yeah.
I was like, yeah, it was about you to let people know that you and Lana was around. So yeah, I'm like, I guess there was, you know, it was on the screen, so it actually mentioned his name, Georgia Transparency. So he wanted to forward that email so he could see if there was any more emails about him.
That's right. Also, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, I want to remind everybody that coming in October, I think it's on the 19th in Florida, it is the Douche Canoe Olympics, where all of the frauditors are going to get together at Frauditpalooza. It's the Douche Canoe Olympics. It's going to be great. I'm going to try my best to get down there and live stream it. John Felix is selling tickets at $100 each. And he said that a lot of frauditors are going to be there, and a lot of frauditor fans are going to be there. It's going to be, I don't know what the hell it's going to be. It's probably going to be a nightmare, but I'm going to try to get there. Huh?
Something that's disorganized.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, and then the thing is, though, I'm like, well, he's not going to let people know where it is until the week before. I'm like, well, what kind of sense does that make? So, how would you know what the people to come to? So at the last minute,
right? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I haven't been really keeping up with him too much because I don't know if I'm actually realistically going to be in a position to get down there in time for that. But again, I would love to and cover it as a live stream. I think would be brilliant. Felix did actually invite me to come down. But for you to come, he needs your full name, address, phone number, and $100. So I figure I could film anything I could see. It's my First Amendment right as a journalist to cover a story like the Douche Canoe Olympics in Florida. It's a big deal. It's a big news story. So I have every right to be down there. And I know he said he hired security, but as we all know, security's only there to observe and report, so they're not going to do anything. And I'm going to be out there. Yeah.
And what he say? He needs your name, address, and $100. I'm like, damn, man, I come stand on the sidewalk for free and record y'all.
Right. Exactly.
And
if I walk in there, right. And if I do walk in there, hey, I'm a journalist working on a story about the Frauditor, about the Douche Canoe Olympics, the Frauditpalooza. I gotta film this, for my YouTube channel because I'm a journalist and it's my First Amendment right. And if I could see it, I could film it, and I could see you, douche canoes, so I'm filming you. And I'll bring copies of the Frauditor Handbook. Yes, absolutely.
And like I told you, it'd be hilarious that if it's Allied Security that was hired. I mean,
right.
The security company that y'all really hate the most is the one that y'all hired.
No, they're gonna hire the cheapest one because he's selling tickets at $100 each, 200 tickets, so he's gonna make like $200,000, and then you're gonna show up and they're gonna have like a cooler with like a 6-pack of Bud Light in there, and for the food they're gonna have like a couple of pork chops and a hamburger sandwich made out of the really really bad cheap beef that the burgers are gonna taste like Salisbury steaks.
And I guarantee you, his security team is probably just a couple of his buddies with a black T-shirt on that says security spelled wrong.
That's right. Uncle Artie is reminding that a super chat gives you an entry to win a crippled cat skull, or to win a voodoo skull or a crippled cat tombstone. That's right. Handmade by Uncle Artie. And again, I want to officially kick off the contest in September so that the prize will be for October. But we can start now. Yes, absolutely. In fact, every name that comes in and came in today will be entered. It'll be great. Woohoo! Yeah. All right. And don't forget the chewing tobacco.
I mean, it's not gonna be hard to find them. I'm like, just look for a group of idiots with a camera. I'm like, if they couldn't even have this so-called press conference, if they couldn't do that correctly, can you imagine what this would look like?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare. It's definitely gonna be terrible.
And they say the police officer have egos. I'm like, you get a whole bunch of frauditors with egos.
Right.
It'll be nothing but they're gonna start arguing. Look what happened when they had this so-called press conference.
Right. Even when John Felix made the announcement, he's like, "Come on, guys! I already know that people are afraid there's going to be drama. I don't want any drama. Of course, there's going to be drama. You put a bunch of horrible, evil, rotten, no good, antisocial, unempathetic scumbags in the same room together. they're going to be horrible, evil, rotten, no good, unempathetic scumbags to each other. And eventually, there's no honor among thieves. Eventually, they're going to get into it. Highway Star for $5. In that case, Taste Voodoo for crapping on my records again. Oh, no. Oh, why would you do that to me? It's been so long since you tasted me. No. Oh. All right.
Hey, ask Voodoo, do he miss the stabbings?
Do you miss the stabbings? What? Of course not. Why would anybody miss that? That hurt. What are you doing, Az? Wait. No! Oh. Oh.
Ooh, ain't nothing like seeing Voodoo get stabbed early in the morning.
Yes. Love it. I love the smell of a Taste Voodoo doll in the morning.
I mean, and another, just to go back on it, can you imagine? You say he invited LIA down. Like, do you really think LIA is gonna come down there? Gonna come to this? You don't even see LIA working with other frauditors. Do you really think
Right.
he gonna go down there?
I don't know, man. He was talking about it. He wants him to come, but I don't think he's going to show up. I think he knows that it's going to be a dumpster fire, and he doesn't want to be involved.
Well, it takes a grifter to know one, so.
Right. I like this Midwest corn accountability. I should hold frauditors accountable how he holds corn accountable. That's actually a cool idea, like especially because out here in the Midwest, you go out in these cornfields and just start filming the cornfields. I'm auditing the cornfields. I'm holding them accountable.
They mess
around
and record the cornfields or something, walk out of them. I'm like, have you seen the Field of Dreams?
Well, that would be okay. I thought you were going to go Children of the Corn. I'm like, oh.
Well, yeah, I could have went there too. You could have went there.
Then again, I guess if I was in, like it for real, if I was hanging out by a cornfield and Ty frickin' Cobb actually walked out of the cornfield, I don't think I'd be like, oh wow, Field of Dreams. I'd be like, zombie apocalypse, we're dead, let's go, and I'd get the hell out of there.
I'm like, didn't you die years ago?
Yeah, a long time ago. Hey, wait a minute, you got a rookie card? Give me one of your rookie cards so I could go sell it and be rich. And then go back into your cornfield.
Wait, but I'm like, well, before you go, can I get that back and with your autograph on it?
Yep. Oh man.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, I'm dying to know how many tickets did he sell already. That's what I want to know.
He said he sold. Oh, I mean, this was a while ago. He said he sold over 100 of them. I think he sold. Well, he said he sold half, and I think he said there were 200 tickets total. Again, I haven't looked at any updates because I don't really follow his channel. Because why would I?
Okay.
Let's see if he's got any updates he put out. Let's see. Let me look him up. He's about a brain douche. Oh, here we go. 9 hours ago, he posted an update. Help me plan the Audit Palooza Award ceremony. Oh, I'm going to put a comment. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, here, let me share the screen so you guys see that I'm actually doing it. Okay, help me plan the Audit Palooza Award ceremony. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for the Douche Canoe Olympics. Oh, I spelled canoe wrong. Damn it. There you go.
It's not like
yes, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Douche Canoe Olympics. Huh?
I'm like, it's not like it's gonna matter to them anyway, because they miss. Have you ever seen what they put on their videos?
Yeah, right. Well, no, like I said, John Felix, he invited me, so he'll know that it's me. He knows that I, what I'm doing.
I'm dying to know what these awards are. Best arrest.
Biggest idiot. Douche. Oh, here we go. Best overall auditor. Innovative Techniques Award. Community Impact Award. Most Educational Audit. Courageous Audit Award. Rising Star Award. Best Video Production. Outstanding Team Collaboration. Advocate for Transparency Award. Public Engagement Award. Oh, man. So they're going to give an award to whoever pisses off the most people for public engagement.
I can't get, what is it? What best video award? I'm like, you record on a cell phone.
Right.
And you barely control the camera straight. I'm like, and you record in portrait mode, you should be arrested.
Yep. I'm going to add to that now that I read that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Douche Canoe Olympics. Public Engagement Award. Does that mean whoever pepper sprayed the most innocent civilians gets an award for it?
I like what Florida Jim just said. How about best arrest takedown?
Right. All right, there we go. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Douche Canoe Olympics. Public Engagement Award. Oh, I got to put a question mark after that. Public Engagement Award. And then make the D capital. Does that mean whoever pepper sprayed the most innocent civilians gets an award for it? There you go.
I mean, I'm still, he said he was cooking all the food. I'm like, well, that's how you know it's gonna be not,
edible.
I'm like, you cooking all. I'm like, if you got how many, you got selling over 200 tickets. What? I'm like, you getting all this money, and why not just hire a catering company?
Right.
But no, that's how I know it's a grill. He gonna find probably like the cheapest things and cook it. It's not gonna even be like name brand hot dogs. It's just gonna probably say just a brand of hot dogs that just say hot dog across the package.
Right. It's the ones you get at the big packets of hot dogs at the dollar store, and there's no beef in them at all. Just like they'll say chicken and pork, but it's like chicken beaks and pigtails and hooves,
Okay.
Ground up
Whatever,
and stuffed in a sausage.
whatever parts there's left over.
Yep. Oh man, definitely not Vienna beef, man, or Hebrew National. Let's see, what do we got here? The Jason Gutterman Award. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back later on today after work, maybe, and watch this video and see what the updates are on this Frauditpalooza thing. See if I could increase the chances of me actually being able to get down there somehow. I don't know. I still got a month to figure it out.
And he still haven't said probably still haven't said where it's at. I'm like, because he doesn't want it to get out. I'm like, people already know about it. You might as well tell them.
Right. Well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I want to. That's one of the reasons why I want to watch the video, because maybe he has said where it's at now. He said the city and everything. Let's see.
And I'm surprised. And then again, if you think about it, Most likely it's at a public park, but still, if it's at a public park, you still will have to have a permit.
Right. They get the hot dogs from the dumpster behind the Coney shop. Oh man. The biggest douche canoe is the Gutterman Award. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I'm gonna have to wrap here. I gotta work today. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being up on panel again, Mr. Thomas. We're having a lot of fun. Don't forget that we got starting now and throughout all of September, we're bringing back a giveaway. We got these items to give away. We tried it a few months ago to bring it back, but it didn't really work because I really didn't have any prizes. I got all my stuff still back in Florida. But I got these donated from Uncle Artie's Bar Girl Stupidity. He made these. Cripple Cat's Coffin, Voodoo Skull. These are with Halloween coming up. Any super chat throughout the month of September will get your name entered to win one of these. I got several, so there'll be there'll be more than one award for sure, like we always do. And there's more coming down the pipe. It's going to be great. And of course, in October, as we know, we have the Douche Canoe Olympics, the Audit Palooza, Frauditor Palooza, brought to you by John Felix and Armed Fisherman. And I really hope that I could go down there and cover it, live stream it. That would be fun, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Any last words, Mr. Thomas, before we wrap it up for the evening, afternoon, day, whatever?
Yeah, when you run into your local frauditor, make sure you tell them how you feel. Just tell them how you
because
feel.
they hate feelings. They love feelings so much.
I mean, just tell them how you feel about them.
Oh, wait a minute. I discovered this stuff called Bacon Up, and I cook almost everything within it now instead of butter or oil. Oh, okay. Right on. Kind of like cooking in bacon grease in the old days. I had fun as always. All right. Take it easy. Comedy Bob Graham. All right. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And wrong button. All righty. Thank you once again, Mr. Thomas, for joining me. It's always fun to have you up here. Thank all you guys, as always. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all shook up.
Driving home from work yesterday, I get pulled over by this police officer. He comes up and knocks on the window and says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" I said, "1 minute, I'm on the phone."
A man tried to sell me a coffin yesterday. He said, "That's the last thing I need." Hooray!
Why did the non-binary prospector head to the west? Because there was gold in them there hills.
I bought a scale off Amazon. It's in the mail. I can't wait. I feel like people these days are just too judgmental. Can tell just by looking at them. Most dads only drink on days that start with a T. Tuesday, Thursday, today, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday.
I can't believe someone came into my house last night and stole all my fruit. I'm peachless.
An apple a day keeps the doctors away. At least if you throw it hard enough.